Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We're now going to turn to the discussion of tasmiyah and tahmid behind the Imam. Tasmiyah and tahmid. Tasmiyah is Sami Allahu liman hamida, and the tahmid is Rabbana lakal hamd. According to Imam Shafi and Imam Hanbal, both these statements should be said by the Imam and the followers. According to Imam Malik and Imam Abu Hanifa, Tasmiyah should be said by the Imam, which is Sami Allahu liman hamida. Rabbana lakal hamd should be said by the followers. So, both statements, according to these two schools, should be said by the Imam and followers, whereas these two schools say it should be divided amongst or between the Imam and the followers. The Prophet, peace be upon him, whenever he prayed, he'd say, Sami Allahu liman hamida, Rabbana walakal hamd. Albani quoted, "Pray as the Prophet has commanded, pray as you have seen me praying." So if the Prophet has commanded, pray as you see me praying, then when he utters both these statements, should we also be uttering the two statements? Should we say that Tasmiyah and Tahmid? We're going to explore further to see which two schools or which two groups are more closer to the hadiths. So we've seen the first hadith in which it says the Prophet, peace be upon him, said both these statements when praying, which would coincide with the opinion of Imam Shafi and Hanbali. We do have a second hadith in which it says the Imam has been pointed to be followed. When he bows, bow. When he raises his head, raise your head. And when he, the Imam, says, Sami Allahu liman hamida, فَقُولُوا رَبَّنَا وَلَكَ الْحَمْدُ. So here there's a distinguishment made or a clear difference between the recital of the Imam and the follower. So it's been divided. Tasmiyah said by the Imam, Tahmid said by the follower. And then there's another hadith in which it says when the Imam says Sami Allahu liman hamida, say Rabbana say Allahumma Rabbana lakal hamd. Okay. So in this hadith it says when the Imam, and in this hadith it says when the Imam. In the previous one it didn't mention the Imam. Okay, so when the Messenger of Allah said Sami Allah, he would also say Rabbana lakal hamd. How do we coincide with this hadith coincides with the opinions, both these hadith coincide with the opinions of Imam Malik and Imam Abu Hanifa, who say that the Imam should say one part of the statement and then it should be the followers who say the second part. Ibn Rushd says the explicit texts take over the implicit, referring to uttering both statements. So he's saying that when you say that, referring to uttering both statements is when the Prophet read. So here it says when the Prophet said Sami Allah, he also said Rabbana lakal hamd. So he's, according to Ibn Rushd, that's an explicit statement. However, when you go to the Arabic text, you do understand why this difference of opinion arose. Here, when you're in Jama'ah, yes, you follow the opinions of Imam Malik and Imam Abu Hanifa when you are in Jama'ah. So in Jama'ah, you allow the Imam to say Sami Allahu liman hamida, and you say Rabbana lakal hamd. But when you are reading on your own, alone, and you're not in Jama'ah, then you read both these statements, the Tasmiyah and the Tahmid. And that's how you coincide with both these hadiths. Because when there's two authentic hadiths that contradict, we do not reject either one. We try and reconcile. We do tarjih. And that's how we reconcile between these two hadiths. And we accept both opinions in that manner. So if you're alone praying, then say Tasmiyah and Tahmid. And if you are in Jama'ah and you are not the Imam, then you would just say the Tahmid. And if you are the Imam, then you would only say the Tasmiyah and not the Tahmid. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.